China successfully launched a manned space mission earlier today. The crew of 3 aboard the Shenzhou 16 spacecraft took flight from the Jiuquan Satellite Launch Center, heading to the Tiangong Space Station. The trio's 5-month mission will overlap briefly with that of 3 astronauts living on the station for the past half a year. The fresh crew includes a civilian. All previous crew members have been members of the People's Liberation Army, the military wing of the country's ruling Communist Party. South Korea has signed a $13.7 billion arms deal with Poland. This is Seoul's biggest arms deal to date. Defense companies from both nations hope that the deal will seed Europe's military infrastructure far into the future. South Korea and Polish officials say that their partnership will help them conquer the European arms market, with Seoul providing high-quality weapons at a faster turnaround rate than other countries, and Poland offering manufacturing capabilities and market access into Europe. North Korean state media has confirmed the nation's plans to launch its first military spy satellite in June for live monitoring of South Korean, Japanese and American military activities. The announcement comes on the heels of joint drills being held by South Korean and American forces in recent months. The exact launch date of the spy satellite has not been specified. Japan, however, has been notified of a planned launch between the 31st of May and the 11th of June. Tokyo, in response, has put its ballistic missile defense systems on high alert. Polish President Andrzej Duda has given the go-ahead for the creation of a commission of inquiry into the Russian influence in Poland. This has been described as unconstitutional and Stalinist by the opposition and a number of legal experts in the run-up to the autumn parliamentary elections. President Duda has said that the Commission of Inquiry must shed light on Russian influences. Videos of clashes between Turkish and Kurdish groups in the German city of Mannheim have gone viral. The clash occurred in the wake of President Erdogan's victory in the nail-biting election runoff in Turkey. A video shared online showed a person jumping atop a vehicle. Other clips online captured dozens of police officers, some in riot gear, as crowd gathered on the streets. Germany is home to the world's largest Turkish diaspora, with around 1.5 million Turkish citizens eligible to vote. Residents of Ukrainian capital Kyiv sought shelter from potential missile attacks amid a third air raid alert on Monday. Russia resumed its attack on Kyiv in the early hours of morning, and before noon, explosions rang out across the city earlier as Russia launched its 16th air attack on the Ukrainian capital this month. Some residents rushed for cover amid the air raid sirens that rang across the capital. US President Joe Biden honored the lives of fallen American soldiers during a Memorial Day ceremony held at the Arlington National Cemetery. The American president laid a wreath at the tomb of the unknown soldier and bowed his head in prayer. Biden proclaimed all Americans had a responsibility towards those who died so the nation might live, highlighting his administration's commitment to supporting veterans. Biden was accompanied by Vice President Kamala Harris and Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin. Another instance of gun violence in the United States. At least 9 people, including minors, were injured after shots rang out near the beach boardwalk in Hollywood, Florida. Officers rendered aid and victims were transported to Memorial Regional Hospital and Joe DiMaggio Children's Hospital. Police said the shooting stemmed from an altercation between 2 groups. One person of interest has been detained and another remains at large. Serbian protesters clashed violently with KFOR peacekeepers in the city of Zukan, throwing tear gas and stun grenades at the NATO soldiers, injuring some. Serbs also clashed with the police force, spray painting NATO vehicles with the letter Z, referring to the Russian sign being used in the war in Ukraine. At least 25 from the KFOR contingent were injured. The tense situation in Kosovo has developed after ethnic Albanian mayors took office in northern Kosovo's Serb majority areas following elections that the Serbs boycotted.